This is the first corporate garden we're first corporation to grow our own food, organic and local, very local. It's also the first step at turning our entire landscape to become edible, and thus reducing our carbon footprint. And not only that, it's also in conjunction with the Growing Connections. So the culinary team gets what we want. We get to grow our own food and display and demonstrate what food looks like in all its stages of life. But we also get to support and promote the Growing Connections, which is a great organization that teaches kids to grow food too. My name is Jennifer Johnston. I'm an executive sous chef here on the Google culinary team. Green space is really important to Google as well as a place to decompress. You can bring your laptop out here, hang out, take your shoes off, run your toes through the grass, maybe take that officey edge off and continue to work. Or you can play sand volleyball and do that same thing on a harder core level. This is kind of the epicenter of the mountain view. There's buildings all around this main Googleplex too that are part of Google, but this is the center of it. You don't need to leave because you got to go get food. It's all free, it's all available, all day long, all night long. The build up to the garden really got a buzz around campus. People were like, what are they doing now? They're tearing stuff out, they're setting up boxes. What are these boxes for? So it became very obvious that we would need to have a formal, this is what we did and this is why, and this is who is involved. The culinary team at Google first heard about it when it was brought to us by Dr. Vince Cerf, who is a chief internet evangelist here at Google, which is an awesome title.
Normally I'm running around evangelizing about the internet, but today I'm evangelizing about growing food and the growing connection.
And he brought it to John Dickman, the global food manager, and said, hey, you want to grow your own food? I have this great way to do it, and you'd be doing good by doing it this way. So we said sure, and then we got hooked up with Bob Patterson of the Food and Agriculture Organization, who coordinates this program, and he hooked us up then with the UC Davis Master Gardeners in a cooperative extension center for Santa Clara County. And EarthBox came out and taught us how to do it properly, and if there's any problems, how I can troubleshoot.
So that's as simple as it is. This works on a principle where there's a reservoir, as you know, in the bottom of the box. You stick this in. As the water level rises, it captures air inside this straw, if you will. And as the water level increases, air pressure increases, shuts off the valve. So what we'll do is we'll run the 1/4-inch tubing down each length of boxes.
Okay.
At each fill tube along the way, we're going to have to cut the 1/4-inch tube, put a T connector in, and run the spaghetti tube up to the fill hose, where we'll place one of these inside of there and connect the spaghetti tubing to this spout there. You can put something that really sucks a lot of water, like tomatoes, can be put right next to a box like these herbs, and they just regulate themselves.
Oh, okay.
Rather than setting it on a timer, where this might only take 10 minutes to fill up, and this might take a half an hour.
Okay. Yeah. When we were faced with the prospect of 100 boxes, it became daunting. So we decided, let's break it up into zones, and that way we'll have kind of a structure of where plants should go in this plot. So we picked 4 kind of generic: Mediterranean, Asia, North America, and Latin America. And that dictated where the plants should go. So we did it mostly by cuisine, what you would see most in each cuisine. We chose to put the cilantro and the mint in Asia. And that just created structure of what plants we should, once we had North America to deal with instead of the entire plant population, we chose corn and blueberries and sunflowers. What else is in here? Spinach and peppers and things like that for North America, artichokes. So it just gave structure instead of looking at the entire plant universe to have four things to fill. And it's also very fun for Googlers who are into, obviously, academia and learning to kind of have a tour of the globe right here in the center of the Googleplex. So Tuesday past we had Dr. Vince Cerf, John Dickman, and Bob Patterson convene, which was very appropriate because those are the 3 minds who made this garden possible, and announce and launch this garden to explain what it is we're doing, why we're doing it, and who's involved and who benefits. And there's a great turnout. It was during lunch, We raffled off boxes. We had free, or everything's free, that's redundant, organic, beautiful local strawberries first of the season, and just kind of made it a garden-y day. It was great.